Good morning. I'm Skip Hudson. I'm an elder at First Presbyterian Church in North Palm Beach. I really never considered myself elder material, but I was honored when I was selected, and it's been a blessing to me to be able to work with all these fine folks. Grew up outside of in a small town between Detroit and Ann Arbor in Michigan. My mom occasionally would take us to church because she thought we should be exposed to it, but we really weren't a religious family. I was baptized as an infant. I was far more interested in football and baseball and auto racing and rocket launches and stuff like that. My mom died when I was 29 of ovarian cancer. I felt that I had lost the only person on earth that loved me unconditionally. I wandered in the wilderness for several years. I got married when I was way too young, and it was a very bad decision. Turned out my wife was quite volatile, demanding, and unpredictable. So it was a very bad decision I made, but a divorce was one of the worst things that could happen to you in the small town that I lived. So my wife and I were on vacation in Hawaii on an island called Kauai, and we were sitting on a beach near Hanalei Bay, which is where my mom's favorite movie, South Pacific, was filmed, and Mitzi Gaynor sang, "I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair." We were sitting on the beach, and a voice came to me. I don't know whether it was a spirit, an angel, or something just out of the midst. I don't know. And it said, "Hey, Skip." I said, "You talking to me?" He said, "Yeah." He says, you come into this world on your own, and you go out on your own. And who you spend it with is up to you." So I thought, does this have anything to do with this woman next to me? And the messenger said, "It's up to you." I realized that my life, I have free will in my life, as we all do. The decisions we make, we have to deal with. A few months later, I filed for divorce, and God sent me a friend named Kitty, who I knew her and her family because they had put a swimming pool in our yard several years before. It turned out that she was everything to me. She was a great Christian lady. She took me to church. She led me to Christ, and it changed my life. A couple years ago, Ron was preparing for a sermon in the sanctuary, and we usually sat in the front row or close to it. And Ron asked a rhetorical question. He says, "So when you came to Christ, what changed in your life?" I blurted out, "Everything." He says, "There's no sermon required today. Thanks, Skip." So there was a little postscript to this story. On the way home, it could have been on the airplane or maybe a couple weeks later after I got home in a travel magazine. I happened to see a picture that caught my attention. And here it is. This is that beach near Hanalei Bay. It's called a Hyena Beach. And this is the exact spot we were in when God sent me his message. You can't make this stuff up. Amen.